Okay, so now that I'm out of breath, but I've done 30 push-ups, I will have to do more push-ups later. I've also added a God damn it. This Satisfactory series is just going to be dumb. It's just going to be being like, alright, fitness. And then we're there. Okay. Let's see, don't forget legs or Wander becomes Kronk. What's up, Shell? I did 30 push-ups. We were talking about what to do with channel points on Twitch, and we determined that a good way to waste them is 30,000 points to make me do 30 push-ups. Which is actually... Yeah, it does. It does stop the stream. Yeah, there's going to be a weird cut in the video where Wanderer comes back winded. You know what? It's okay. I wouldn't do this, like... Basic rule is that I'm never going to do it in the middle of, like, a game that I need to cover. Especially, like, if it's... I mean, honestly, Murder by Numbers tonight. Like, I wouldn't want to stop in the middle of it to do like, whatever. I think you'd be far more winded after 10 of them. What? Push-ups? So, I used to work out a lot. I'm actually, like... Oh, I don't have any goddamn cable. I forgot. Oh, burpees. I don't actually know what a burpee is, now that I'm thinking about it. I've never done them. I do machine-related exercises. Are those like pull-ups? No, I forget. That's a YouTube it, they suck. Yeah, But yeah, I used to work out a lot when I was in college. And I have a gym, like, really close to my house. They're like push-ups and jumping jacks had an evil baby. Oh, do you do, like, you throw yourself up, clap, and then go down? Or, oh, push-up, jumping jack, and back. Oh, shoot, that's... Yeah, that'd be a bit much for me, I think. Because I can do, like, 30, 40 push-ups in a quick sitting if I needed to. Okay, I'm actually just going to have a conveyor belt coming out on this thing. Oh, we don't have any concrete. Alright, let's go fix that. Push-up, squat, jump, and back to push-up. Oof. Maybe I could do that, but, like, I actually don't want to do a whole lot of concussive stuff. My poor house can't handle it. Part of the reason why I'd stopped with Ring Fit in general was because we were afraid it was going to... let's see. We were afraid it was going to... One second. Solid biofuel. Okay, there we go. It was going to unseat the chandelier downstairs. And there's actually still a fear that it's going to do so. But I don't think it will. And if it does, then I'll just contact the landlord and be like, chandelier's falling out. Can we get it fixed? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. Why? And I'll be like, I mean, no, I'd probably own it a little bit and just be like, yeah, I'm, like, just walking around and, like, doing light exercises upstairs, and that is apparently too much for it. Oh, don't have enough cables. Ah! Let's see. Best streamer ever. Thinking of getting Phoenix right. Should I get it for the Switch or PS4? Switch, probably. That way you can play in bed. That's as far as, like, my actual opinion will go. I like the Switch better than my PS4, if only because, like, yeah, I can play it portably. That said, if you're playing anything that you want it to look like, that you want to look good, then obviously you'd want to have it on a nicer looking platform. Like, oh, god damn it. I wouldn't, for example, play Final Fantasy VII or, like, Doom on the Switch unless I didn't have a choice. Yeah, aren't most things that you want to look good on PC, though? Yeah, but, like, my ranking is PC, PS4, Switch in terms of, like, visual acuity. But if it's, like, a cartoony game, like Phoenix Wright, Switch or PC, entirely interchangeable. In retrospect, I should probably get a storage container here. Oh, right. I forgot. If you hold control, it lines everything up. Oh, that's such a... That is a satisfactory little mechanic there. Alright, so I'm just going to let that go. We need to go work on some other stuff. Coward disabling push-ups. I can only do so many push-ups in a given day. Like, I did 30, and I need at least half an hour before I can do another 30. Which, yeah, I guess that's not actually that good. I should be able to do 3 sets of 30. I used to be able to do 3 sets of 30, no problem. But it has been a while since I've done a whole lot of exercises. Seeing as people kept bringing up my leg day and legs and whatnot, I have really beefy legs. Like, my arms aren't bad, but my legs are... I got biker legs, and I've always had biker legs, and I'm not liable to stop having biker legs, so that makes my life a little easier. Let's see. Can I make storage containers? Okay, so that just requires iron plates and iron rods. So we should probably automate a couple of these things. So we need more cables. I'll start with that. Also, thank you, Chris Ors, for the 19-month resub. Got some stomach flu thing. At least I have no work tonight. That's good. Sort of. Sorry to hear about the stomach flu, though. That stuff's miserable. I don't generally get a whole lot of... I don't get a whole lot of, like, stomach issues. I get acid reflux real bad. Let's see. Guessing you're built like me. Can squat 500 pounds, but I can only bench about my body weight. Yeah, I mean, I used to be able to bench 200 something. My thing is I don't actually go for weight. Generally, I more go for endurance. I'm not super interested in being, like, maximum swole. And maybe I should be more interested in that sort of thing. Oh, did I never get... No, no, no. This is iron. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, benching your body weight is standard for what doctors want. Yeah. Oh, shoot. So I'm going to need... I'm going to need 3 factories. We'll see. Also, thank you, Crystalon, for the 100 doggy bits. So, hub terminal. We need iron plates and wires. Ideally, I guess let's go get the copper. I'm just going to handcraft a bunch of this stuff. Let's see. I probably couldn't get close to benching your body weight. How would I describe it? It's not honestly that important to be that strong. It is good for you to be that strong, but, like, truly it's better to be in shape in general. So, like, yeah, if you're not a strong person, maybe running, maybe swimming, maybe biking, it doesn't matter. It's recommended to be able to bike your own weight just because, like, that level of muscular health is actually really good for you. But it's not, like... It's not super important. Bike your own weight. I mean, you can bike X number of miles. Oh, we should probably make a constructor just making concrete, now that I'm thinking about it. I think that's the only thing that you actually use stone for. Yeah, working on your push-ups right now. At 25. Oh, did I say bike your own weight? I mean... What would that be? In miles? Ugh. Kilometers, maybe? Would I be able to bike 40 miles? Probably not. That would be hard. I could probably do it. So you could bike your own weight with a trailer in a good hill. True. I've done that before. Kilometers longer than the mile. That's not true. That's not true in the slightest, is it? No, it's like half a mile, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, a kilometer is 1.6 miles? I thought a mile is 1.6 kilometers. Yeah, a mile is 1.6 kilometers. A kilometer is just shy of half a mile. Or just over. One way or another, like, I could potentially... what would that be? Oh, right. Yeah, I did have it backwards. It was like 50 kilometers, but no. If I did 200 kilometers, how much would that be? 124 miles. Yeah, that would kill me. I wouldn't be able to do that in one sitting. I'm not very good at prescribing fitness activities if it's not immediately obvious. I just follow the routines that I'm generally given. So you're technically biking your own weight when you ride a bike that isn't moving. Truth. Okay. Yeah, this is awful. I think copper only really gets turned into cable. So I'm gonna go make a constructor for concrete and, let's see, I think I need at least a little bit of wire, because I don't have any. Yeah, so I'm gonna go make a constructor for concrete and wire next to the storage facilities that I already have, and then we'll figure out what to do about iron. Ideally, yeah, we will make the tower, and I'll figure it out. Add bicycle kits to the workout routine. It was. I mean, when I was doing Satisfactory, I was doing Ring Fit. I was absolutely doing like bicycle kicks and some other stuff. It was good. It was very good for me. And then I had to stop because I didn't want to like put a hole in the ceiling or the roof floor. Eek. Is that connected? It is. It's just wigging out a little bit. Okay, so you're going to be making... This is concrete. And you're going to be making wire. Okay. Oh, does that only produce... Ugh. Okay, so... Unless I'm mistaken, this is doing 45, which isn't so bad. This is only doing 15. We're going to need a lot more wire constructors. Oh. Guess who's a wingnut that lives under the in a pineapple under the sea? I'd need a smelter, don't I? Okay. You don't need one for concrete, but you do need one... You do need one for copper. And I'll tear this whole thing apart later. Once we have... Do we do the tower? I mean, it's super tempting for me to do a tower. Copper ingots. 30 per minute. And this is wire. We only get 15 per minute. So I'm going to want to work on that one. No power. Of course. I was like, I'm doing this right, aren't I? The answer is no. I'm doing it somewhat right. Alright. So that's gonna cut down on a considerable amount of immediate effort. Which means I can go back to handcrafting everything in the meantime. Right, that's limestone. We want to check this one out. Because this one should be nice and full. Okay. There's a 9-hour speed run on Ring Fit. I can imagine it. Turn it on minimum difficulty. Possibly already have levels. Maybe not. If you're in, like, good enough shape, you could probably do that. Because it gets really easy on bare minimum. Intensity level 30. Well, shit. I have no... Oh, God. For those of you that don't know, intensity level 30 is maximum difficulty. I get winded after about an hour at, say, 16, 18. Like, I could see speedrunning Ring Fit on, like, a lower difficulty. Higher difficulty just sounds like hell. Just pure hell. Ugh. Let's move that over. Move over the bauxite. Let's sort inventory for a bit. Don't need the wood, don't need the carapace. Okay, so what do I need for this? I need a lot of wire, I need a lot of screws. A lot of copper ore. Well. Let's do this. There we go. I guess I gotta click on it. Skipping through the footage, it does look like a single sitting at first glance. Cripes. I think I just got a warning that I've been playing for X amount of hours. It's okay. Probably gonna run out of power this way, but that's okay. You could actually run the risk of killing yourself with a speed run like that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have hurt themselves, like, practicing for marathons and super marathons and whatnot. Like, the human body is one of the few animals, maybe one of the only animals, really built for endurance activity. But even then, it's just not... Ooh. It's not good for you. Also kind of against the spirit of the game and so on and so forth. There's speedruns where people actually have to work in naps, bathroom, and food. I could never. Ugh. Well, let's just tick through this and get, like, a stupid amount of... Just a stupid amount of wire. And, because we set all the other things up to at least somewhat process ingredients, we should have a lot of things sitting in storage by the time I'm done with this long grind. Now, did they change it so you can, the craft button no longer goes white? Because originally, it would, like, the whole plate would go so hot you actually wouldn't be able to see craft anymore. Can automate that. I'm aware. It's just this is faster currently. I would rather not waste a bunch of materials. Well, waste. Spend a lot of time putting together an automation thing that I'm going to tear apart in like a couple of minutes anyway. %, Bait and Kaidos run first place is 34... Wait. Is that 34 hours or 341... Oh, God. How long is Bait and Kaidos? Like, I was actually considering loading that up at some point to see, like, yeah, a lot of people say Bait and Kaidos is good. 340? What? Okay, at least the normal speedrun is 13 hours, but, like... Breath of the Wild 100% speedrun lets you take 2 9-hour breaks for sleep. That's good. I'm like actually a little horrified here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get itchy playing games that are longer than 10 hours. It doesn't feel good to me to do so. It actually feels quite uncomfortable to, like, play a game for that long. Just because I lose interest really fast, but, like... You have to be a special level of insane to pull that sort of thing off. Willingly. Was that just regular iron plates? Okay, let's go get those. We probably have a bunch at this point. Are we not out of power? Guess not. Alright. Alright, I don't actually have any iron plates being made, do I? Speaking of iron plates, I don't have any. Okay. So we have to make those. This game must be fun to play and a blast to see. You have entered in the least interesting part of the game, which is the, like, kind of mid-T1. You don't have your factory yet, but you need to get a bunch of raw resources together. So this is, like, the worst part of the game as far as I'm concerned. After a certain point, then it just becomes, like, figuring out how to get Spaghetti Factory to, like, twist together in the right way, but, ugh. Since your computer is potato-powered, you settle with Factorio. Hey, Factorio is damn good. Like, honestly, I would say the main reason why this is better than Factorio, and even then, I don't know, that's really subjective, is purely just the art style is super slick. What? Okay, there we go. It really didn't want to belt together there. Like, Coffee Stain knows a thing or two about, knows a thing or two about making, like, aesthetically pleasing games. Okay, what's your major malfunction? Biomass. Oh, did we burn through it all? We did! Gonna go top off the other things. Yeah, they also know how to make great trailers. I don't know, I like this game. I still hope that someday they go back to Sanctum for another game. If you could get Sanctum plus, Satisfactory into some kind of, like, crazy combo game, oh boy howdy, that'd be great. Let's see, are you finding Update 3 satisfactory so far? Absolutely. It's super good. It's always super good. I haven't really started messing with the new mechanics, but, like, every time I load this game up, I have fun. Let's see, so what do we do? Sanctum. Sanctum was Coffee Stain's previous game, if you've never heard of it. It's a first-person shooter tower defense style game where you are... you just have aliens coming from different locations and they're coming to destroy your core. I mean, it's... I'm sure any and all of you have probably heard how these things work. Yeah, Sanctum was before Goat Sim. I actually forget that Coffee Stain made Goat Sim. But, like, Sanctum looked a lot like this. But, yeah, you had, like, a bunch of different characters, bunch of different weapons, towers to put up. You would maze your enemies, like, through, like, a giant death trap and effectively just hope you'd win. It was pretty good. And that was kind of where they got their start. I can only imagine it was a relatively niche product, so they might not have actually made that much money with it, which is why they're probably never going to go back. But, like, if you could have Satisfactory's level of, like, resource generation and routing and whatnot, but also have to worry about, like, defending your factory from harm, and like routing enemies or defending against them. Like, I think that would actually be really satisfying. I know they made a Sanctum 2. Like, I've played both Sanctum 1 and 2, but the difference is, they didn't have the Factorio elements. Let's see, they made a sequel, so it must have sold enough. I guess I could look this up. I have to hold spacebar the entire time, but still. Now, a lot of developers tend to be a bit mum about how many games they've sold. But the easy way to estimate it is the amount of reviews on Steam times about 50. Maybe a little bit more. It kind of depends on... It heavily depends on, like, the developer, how many people are willing to review it, and how many other platforms that you're selling it on. But, like, generally, I would assume, judging by what I was looking at here, they've sold about 300 to 400,000 copies of Sanctum 2, which is... that's not bad, actually. That's... at $15, that's... what? Is that like 3 million? 4.5 million? $5 million? And then throw in freaking Goat Sim and all the Goat Sim DLCs, and yeah, I think they did okay, but I think in comparison, like, Satisfactory is way more effective for them.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Let's see, Update 3 changed it to make handcrafting less of an option, so the game's trying to encourage building up infrastructure. I usually will handcraft, like, the very beginning, and then after a certain point be like, okay, no more handcrafting, period. It's just getting that, like, initial couple of resources down. I don't like tearing up my factory once I've already made it. It's weird and uncomfortable for me. Because trying to, like, unpuzzle the spaghetti factory is really difficult. And so it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna make, like, a shit ton of screws and whatnot. Especially because, like, I don't even have, like, the conveyor splitters and some other things. Okay, so I'm just gonna plonk the MAM here. And we'll see what we can do. Configure MAM. Alien organisms. Ooh, this is nice. So, Caterium. Okay, so I need...
added to the resource scanner. New research available in the MAM.
So I think we need to go grab some things from storage. Let's see if I can research them. Grab all of this stuff. Some of this is useful, a lot of this is not. So, we can scan for Caterium, but we have to actually go find it. This is a nice system, I like this.
New recipe unlocked.
Okay, flower petals. Okay, there's a color gun, color cartridges. We'll leave that for later. So researching nuts. Ooh. Okay, that takes a little longer. There's also sulfur. Well, first and foremost, we want to search for Caterium ore. Unfortunately, I think Caterium ore is freaking far away. That's really far away. Okay, let's see. I guess we should probably go into production. Need a couple more plates. Okay. So I'm gonna do... We don't need the... I think it's the equipment workshop that we need. Eek. Does not like building these things on the dune. Okay. So we want to make... We already have a Xeno Zapper. There's beacons. But no, I think I just want to make a couple of porta miners. And we're going to just go drop that on the Caterium ore. Let's see. Can I make personal storage? 6. I need more iron plates. Which I am actually producing elsewhere, so I should probably just go grab those instead of wasting my time with this, but lazy. Don't worry, I'll tear all of this up later. Actually, this is going to bother me. There we go. That's better. Alright, sort. Let's just store all except for these. Yeah, that seems safe. Alternatively... That was 500 meters away. We could go bananas. Iron rod, plate, and concrete. Well, we have a decent amount of... We have concrete. How much do I hate myself? The answer is a lot. We're gonna actually wrap this stuff up. I know usually this is the dumb thing, like don't route concrete this way, but like, you know what, whatever. Dumb ideas lead to something. Okay, so I'm actually out of iron ingots. I can't be. Okay, we're just gonna go do the dumb thing. Guess I'll grab the screws. Hopefully we don't have to worry about too much guarding this. I'm gonna get killed along the way, but at least we've got automation, so it's not gonna be the end of the world. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of iron rods. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and bring gold into the base. Hopefully it won't get wrecked by something. Let's see. Should know before you're doing a huge belt line, you can dismantle copper supports. Bears will be just fine. Yep. Now is this... Wire is too long. Too long, they say. But too long... Doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. Hey, thank you. I'm Dinosaur Co-Pilot for the 2-month resub. Yeah. Has a lot of cable. Look. I gotta do dumb things. You need a lot of cable for dumb things. Hopefully it's not high up. I guess if it is, we'll figure it out. Because, yeah, I haven't actually figured out how to make foundations yet. That's next on the list. But if I can bring gold in while we wait for other resources to go, we'll see. Let's see. Also, thank you, Chaotic Dev, for the 100 bits. Just bought Rescue Team. So excited to juggle that in 3 houses. Oh, boy. You're not even done with 3 houses yet. Oh, that was a game that I actually had to rush. Oh, it's up there, ain't it? It's either up there or it's inside. Alright. First question. No, that's power lines. Conveyor pulls. Floor is too steep. Question. Oh, I don't have it yet. Okay. Make storage box. Stack a bunch of these? Or, oh, storage containers have ladder. Oh. Okay, so we're at our iron rods. I'm gonna get up this at the very least. This is... okay. This is spooky and I don't like it, but... oh, no, 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 you fool! Okay. Getting back down, not nearly as easy as getting up. Okay. You can't build a ladder. Build a shipping stack. Seriously. Okay. So I gotta go get some iron rods. But that'll be okay. Is this iron? I think it is, actually. Cool. I might honestly want to get production. I'm gonna slap a miner down here. This is part of the reason why I didn't want to get, like, heavy into automation too early. Because these dunes are really awkward to, navigate. I was really hoping I could demolish that from afar. Let's see, background music could use some work. This is actually approaching Nirvana. It's a completely different band. I've listened to the music in this game. It's good. Problem is, I've just heard it a bunch, and it's okay. Sprint, then crouch, and then jump, boost, run. Huh. I don't think I'm gonna do that. That's like, bullet slide stuff in Warframe. And I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna ruin my hand real fast. It doesn't work uphill. Again... I think it's just going to ruin my hand, so I'm not super comfortable doing that sort of thing. That's part of the reason why I don't play that game as much anymore, because, like, you really have to do some crazy finger nonsense to properly move. And I am not super interested in that. Okay. So that's 15 per minute, which means... we actually need 2 of those, but I don't actually have the splitter, so I'm just gonna let that go. Yeah, I can see that working. I almost wish this had sand surfing, What's this? What are you? Ah, it's just copper ore. I wish this had sand surfing, journey style, because that'd be amazing. More people tell me about Warframe, the further convinced I am I shouldn't play it. It's one of those games that is absolutely for certain people and very much not for others. I love it to death, but, like, I almost feel like I've kind of grown out of it and will never be able to get the magic back.